Morning everyone, evening, good night, whatever time it may be where you are. It's night time here. It's what is the time? 11:30 at night. Got home from work, just had tea, and come down here to start the live stream. And I can tell you now, I am well and truly buggered. I mean, I'm just probably see I'm like half asleep. Hectic week at work. Super hectic week at work. It's been absolutely flat knacker. The last couple of weeks at work actually. So I'm exhausted working full time and all the farm work around here. Which reminds me, I've got to put the new exhaust in the wife's car tomorrow. Some of you may know I had to get a new exhaust for it. We ordered one. It said it was the right one for her make and model. And turns out they sent us the wrong bloody one. So, and I got sent from up in Brisbane. So we contacted them, said it was 4 inches too long. Or 12 centimetres, 1200 millimetres, whichever way you want to look at it. And they said, alright, we'll contact the manufacturer where we get it from and let them know it was the wrong one. Anyway, sent them all the photos. They got in contact with us back and said, can you take it to the manufacturer where we got them from? And we said, yeah. And they said, it turns out it's in the city where we live. So why would they send it right up north to Brisbane up in Queensland when we're in Victoria, just to send it down here? It did not make sense, and sorry, I'm trying to fix something at the moment on the portable lockpicking studio, which I want to show you is what I've been working on. Shoot, I stuffed that, didn't I? One of the pick sets, the Velcro started to come loose. For some reason it lost its stickiness on the tape I use to hold it in. Oh shit, there goes something. There we go. That should fix it. It's meant to. But how are we all? Let's have a quick shout out, see what's going on. Who do we have here? Starry Lock, g'day mate. How are you? Doug's Picks Locks, good to see ya. Dance. I'll pop in the Bunnings tomorrow. Pick up some master locks and throw in that thing for you. Send that off. Chris Capoon, g'day. Keyless entry, g'day brother. Phil, look like a new person. I haven't seen you on here before. G'day. Who else is here? Sean, hello. SE Lock and Key, what's going on? I do apologise, Jason. I haven't been able to make any of the live streams lately. We had daylight savings here, which means our clocks went forward an hour. So now instead of the live streams being at 2 o'clock in the morning, they are at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's usually when I'm just drifting off to sleep by the time my meds kick in. To help me sleep, but otherwise I don't. My record is actually 5 days, no sleep at all and working. So that was fun. But yes, so I do apologise. I will try and catch tomorrow's if I have to stay up super late. Shit, I put that Velcro here. There it is. So I will try and catch tomorrow's. So I do apologise for that. But yes, those of you that follow me on Facebook and Instagram a while ago, I don't think I put this up on Twitter. I created or started to get together as an idea I had. If I ever went away on holiday, which I don't, I work full time and I'd never have 5 minutes to myself. Except when I get to pick locks, and I'll try and record all my videos for the week in a very short time period, so I've got them all ready to go. G'day Lincoln Park. I had this idea. I wanted to create a portable studio so I could take pretty much my home setup in a way with me if I went away for a holiday and could still record and pick a video, pick locks on video. And I was playing around with the idea for a while, and I finally created one. Let me just pop this back in here. Got a little bit more pressure on that. So I finally created what I call my portable lockpicking studio, which is, come on camera, this big ass metal box. Actually, it's not that, shit, I just knocked my tripod. It's not that big, as you can see, but the portable studio, which I can open up, and I pretty much have everything I need to record a video. Got a little tripod that's stuck down here that I can take out. It's all velcroed in. Tiny little pocket tripod for a camera. It's all stuck in here. A vise which is locked in. It's not going to come out. To get that, to use that, undo that, lift that up to the angle, lock the vise down, and you are good to pick. Little fold out pinning tray. So it's pretty much like a full on studio all in one. Up the top bit, got picks all stuck in here. That's what I was just fixing, the Velcro on my Southhold C2010. So the one on the backboard here was coming loose, so I bought some new double-sided tape for it. But I got Southhold PXS05, a Sparrow's Tuxedo set, a couple of little add-ons, and all these are Velcro. All of these, this one I got to stitch in somehow, are all Velcroed on. So I can swap out sets if I want, just with a piece of Velcro. And Southhold, as I was saying, I've got a heap of tensioners up here. But the last couple of days I've been busy fixing all this. Reorganising it. To help, this is kind of like a thieves case in a way. Let me quickly catch up and see who else is on here. Who are we missing? I haven't said g'day to Three Dog Night. Good to see ya. Theo said hi to Chris Capoon. Yeah, so I've ordered. I went shopping on eBay at like 2 o'clock in the morning, which isn't really a good thing for me. I had to order some stuff for key casting. So Alex sent me some, which I've been playing around with, Woods metal, which I just ordered after watching the video that LPL, Lockpicking Lawyer, did with, I think it was Modern Rogue, and trying to work out how I can make smaller pieces out of these discs. I melted that one down just to see how easy it would be. And he said about little ice cream silicone one, so I bought that and then ended up buying a little lead ladle to heat it in. And piss farting around the other week when I had a spare bit of time. Some of you saw my little wooden key caster box. It's absolutely crap, but hopefully it will work. And I bought some of the clay polymer stuff they use for casting keys. So waiting on that stuff to come in, which is all going to be put in here. By the way, all these boxes are fixed in. Everything's fixed in, so I can pretty much close this up, grab it, go. Even have a little light that I can fit on the side here if I need a bit of extra light when it comes to picking. So it's taken quite a while actually to get this all set up to how I want it, and I've ordered a few more things, and I'm going to be ordering a few more things to actually throw in here. So yeah, I'm waiting on some of the key casting stuff. I bought a little, this is velcroed in as well, little locks on jet lighter to heat it, because that shit doesn't take much to heat up, and if you heat it up too much you end up poisoning yourself, which is never fun. Get off there. But you know, to be able to go anywhere and be able to pick a lock is kind of what this was for. As I was saying, portable studio, kind of like my home setup here, but miniaturized. There was a lot of working out layouts, and didn't want a plastic box, I wanted a nice strong metal one, and each part has its own stuff. In here I've got bits for gutting locks, so I've got some shims, followers, the homemade ones I did the beginner series on, all sit in here. Got some spare springs for locks, some security pins, more, couple little bits more springs, a few key pins. The most common blanks we see here in Australia, the most common lock really out of all. Oh, come on. So some C4 keyway blanks, or LW4. The Paul Spriggett sent me a big thank you to him with some tags for him, and some little files to hang files and keys for some locks if I need to. So it's pretty much like a thieves kit in a way, all in one. Locksport, locksmith. I'm not a locksmith, I don't pretend to be, but Locksport station as I call it. Front one here, set of bump keys, shims, coffin keys, pin tumbler jigglers. If anyone pisses me off, some castration rings, they won't have any bollocks left. And one that I was playing around with. I don't have any handcuffs. Actually, speaking of handcuffs, I got bored and bought a universal handcuff key off. And I hate to say this, I just couldn't help it. It was yes, go to the gypsies, and you spelt it wrong. I bought it off Wish. It was like $3 plus $3 postage, so it was like, yeah, let's have a go. And also made a lock stuffer. Probably can't tell, but there's a real sharp tooth I cut into this one. Saw them, those ones you stick in, you can snap it off to disable locks. I thought, yeah, why not have one? Except here in Australia, I put it as we call everything, put fuck the cunt key, because that shit will be fucked by the time I've finished with it. Would never use that on anyone's lock, but I thought, yeah, why not have it? Get that back in there. So this side, other than the key casting stuff that will be going in there, that sits on there. A couple of the Sparrows Euro bypass drivers, which I think Lockpick and Lawyer, as a video, I asked him if it was one of these used to bypass a padlock, but he wasn't sure. Got me a Lat 17 snap gun. Spare tips for that. So as I was saying, it's like pretty much like a full-on grab and go set, which I still haven't finished working on, and this is a couple of months in the process. And of course I got me wedged in the top here, me bump hammer, man, I am tired. Bump hammer and me Sparrow's gym. So pretty much, as I was saying, it's a full-on go anywhere Locksport kit. Everything folds up, closes up, locks up, grab and go. So that's what I've been working on and trying to fix up. Let me pop it over there where it goes. So that's pretty much what I've been up to in my spare time over the last week. As I said, work has been hectic, and as you can tell, I'm still wearing my work uniform. And finally, after a month and a half, got me brass rod in for making some pins with. It took over a month from China for $6 worth of brass, which is only, I think I said is like 50 centimeters long. To make some pins, 3mm brass rod, and I'm also going to put another handle, show you how to put pins in a handle. And a wooden handle, so perfect size for that, 3mm. But yeah, $6. Contacted the company and it's like, why the hell does it take nearly 2 months for a piece of brass rod to turn up? Because it said 32 days ago that it arrived in Australia. Was still waiting for it and finally got it today after a hell of a lot of waiting. But let's have a look. Wait a minute. I'll catch up on some comments here for a second. Exactly, Sean. I go for my Locksport kit. I can tell you now, when we had to evacuate last summer with the fires, I did that video on. It was like a K that way, which we're safe if it's on that side. As I keep saying, that side we're fucked. I grabbed everything out. I grabbed everything to go. And the first thing, and I don't know if it's bad, the very first thing I threw into the bag to go was all my pick sets, and this is going to sound really fucking sad. My Lock Lab pack lock. I grabbed that and threw it in the bloody bag. Oh, that was funny. I grabbed that, all my pick sets, and most important shit, that come first. As sad as that is, that's what I grabbed and threw into our bags when we had to bug out. But, yeah, I grabbed that case, our 2 fire bug out bags that we've got, because it's coming up the summer season here now, so which means it's fire season and being out in the farm. And surrounded by bushland, it will just go through here, something shocking. But, you know, priorities. Locksport, family, pets, out. That's how priorities work, isn't it? Sounds about right to me. Could be some bloody... lost the key to your lock case and can't get in now. Let me quickly catch up, see who's here. Funky Monkey, good to see you. Hope everything's been going well. I am working on your pinning tray. I've got it out in the shed. I've been flat out literally working all week. I've got your matte black one. This is the one I've got to send to Anthony, which is the Galaxy pinning tray that I made. So that one's going to him, signed by me. Got a matte black one out there ready to go to you, Funky, so I will get that off. Don's Locks, I've got your purple one over there. I will get that off to you as well. I have to send the Dino pick gun that Dents won for the Wednesday giveaway, so congratulations again, Dents. that will be going off to you as soon as I buy you a Lockwood to throw in it as well. Since you don't have one, so it's all sitting in there ready to go. That will be on its way to you. And then I did the Shims review, so I got to work out what I'm giving away on Wednesday. Let's do that now. Let's see, what do I have to give away this week? Let's quickly have a look here. Let me know in the comments, we'll have a look. Do you want to go in a chance to win the brand new Picks Guns book? Lock picking for spies, cops and locksmiths. I've got my one over there. Brand spanking new one giveaway. Brand new Sparrows revolver. That can go in a giveaway. The Southord pin tumbler jiggler keys, brand new one, still in the package. Look, hasn't been opened. I've got a set of these. I'm going to give another set away. Or would you like me to review my set and then give away a set of the Sparrows Euro bypass drivers? I'll show you how they work. An octo rake, another ultra decoder, review and give away a set of the Sparrows comb picks, tubular. Excuse me. Comb picks, tubular tensioner, and top of the keyway set, 3-in-1. The Sparrows gut wrench, which Lock Noob designed. I've got one, got a brand new one sent in, so I'm going to give that one away. Or the Sparrows reflection set that I have reviewed in the past, but I've got to give away. Or it's a brand new set of the Southord MPXS 08 picks, which I have given one set away before. I believe it was Paul Springett that won a set. Not much to this set. It's a short hook, a city rake, snake rake, ball rake, half diamond, and a broken key extractor, and 2 tensioners. One with a twist, one without a twist, same thickness. So I have, the same thickness. That to give away. Get bloody hell in there. Or small little Sparrows standard pin cutaway training lock. A brand new. What is this one? I have no idea. I haven't opened it. SC Lock and Key, Lock Noob just posted these in the Netherlands for LockCon. Bloody hell, how does he afford that? I look at my bank account and it says you're a poor bastard, you can't even make it to the end of your driveway. What is this? I thought it was, I just weren't sure if it was a standard pin or a spool or serrator pin. Yeah, it's a standard. Clear, see-through, acrylic Sparrows training lock, standard pin. Thought it was. I just assumed it was. Or you could go in to win one of 2 sets of the Sparrows progressive locks. Let me know in the comments below which one you would like to see up for giveaway this week on Wednesday when I review an item. If it's an item if it's an item I've already reviewed, such as the gut wrench, or the reflection set, or the pick set, something like that, I'll review something else and then just give that away. Or if it's an item I haven't reviewed, I'll review it and then give that item away. But let me know below what you reckon you'd like to I mean, all this stuff's going to be given away at the end. But let me know what you would like to see up for grabs. Remember, or a brand new Master Lock Lotto Lock that Alex sent me. I've got 4 left. So I gave one away to in the 800 subscriber giveaway. See, going for a chance to win one of them, or I'll throw one of them in with the other stuff. But let us know what you would like to see in the giveaway. Excuse me, I'm going to grab a drink because I'm bloody thirsty as shit. Jason has his Coke. I got my mother energy drink. But let's quickly see if I've missed anyone. How funky, how comes you get Locksport stickers before me? Where's mine? I need them for the backboard. Although, I love this sticker. I actually have one on my portable studio. Lock pickings, gals. I love lock sporting, picking my way to happiness. That is so bloody true. It's not funny. Would like a Butcher's block giveaway, thanks. I will work on, I think I've got, how many boards do I have left? 3. I think it's 3. I've got 3 of those 3 of these left. These paddle boards left. So Butcher's block, I'll make you one, I'll send you one. Because you're an Aussie and we'll organise a trade or something if you're interested. See you, Starry Lock. Have a good one, mate. Get up there. So, yeah, SE Lock and Key. Where's my stickers? I'll do a trade. I'll send you a Dark Arts one. I am wrecked. Honestly, it's like 11:30 at night. I got home at like 10:30. Quickly scoffed tea down, which was 2 kangaroo burgers, and yeah, come up here to do this. I am beat after the week I've had. It's just been absolutely crazy. Haven't had much time to catch up. Could have got lost. Don's Locks, I did say hi to you, but it's good to see you back around the block on YouTube, commenting, and get onto Discord. Be good to see you. But yeah, what have far out? I really am. Oh. What have you all been up to? What's been going on? What have you been working on? I already told you what I've been working on over the last couple of days. Skull Picker, what's up, brother? Good to see you on here. I know you'd probably be listening. You would say you're normally riding to work by now. Yeah, what have we all been working on? What's going on? How are we all? Anything interesting happening around where you are? I know Jason put up on Twitter, I believe it was the other day, getting the giant shopping complex done there. Biggest thing that's happened here is we've got a nice big dent in our front gate. I've seen if your wife's on. If she's on, she'll be commenting on here, picking on me again like last time. Which everyone thought was hilarious. She's a shit stirrer. But what have we all been working on? I do apologise if I don't get to catch up on all your videos. As I said, working full time, trying to get everything done here on the farm. I've got lawns to do this weekend again. I've just done them. It takes me 3 days, which is my 3 days off, but pretty much 3 days of sunlight to get all the farm work done here. Chainsawing I've got to do. I kept telling my wife, I'll teach you how to use the chainsaw. Do you want me to show you how to use it? I'll teach you how to use the chainsaw. She goes, no, you do it. It's yours, you do it. Then I get home from work the other night and she goes, oh, I used your chainsaw. And I just went, no, that's alright. You still got all your arms, your legs and your fingers. Get in a bowling alley and another bar. Another bar? Why would you want another bar? I suppose I'm kind of biased. I don't drink anymore at all. Butcher Block got a brand new 270 S70. Lockwoods. Yeah, Lockwoods are a big brand here in Australia. Most common locks you see are either Master Locks or Lockwoods. And I don't actually own that many of them. I love Lockwoods. I've got quite a few Lockwood rim cylinders and stuff out in the shed, which I'm turning into challenge locks to try and get out. Even though challenge locks, as we spoke about, I wasn't sure if it was last time or the time before them. Challenge locks, they're kind of taking a fucking nosedive in the way of videos and actually people watching them. They're kind of like sheep in a way. Everyone's kind of just followed what Bosnian Bill, when he stopped doing them, everyone kind of just stopped watching them. But it was on its way out when I was talking to him, I was sending him emails and we were having a bit of a chat. He was saying that he's noticed it started to drop and his subscribers were starting to drop in a way, and his views on challenge locks, and it just, they were a big thing and now they're gone kind of like bloody leg warmers back in the 80s and stuff like that. It was a big thing and it's out of fashion now. Challenge locks are kind of the same, but I still enjoy having a pick on a challenge lock. I may not actually do it on camera, but I still enjoy having a pick on them. And even if you just do it privately, it is a fun way to learn and to increase your skills. Some of the pin work, I think it was Thumper, I believe it was, just did the challenge lock that I made for the Sunday Beginner series, and everyone was commenting on the max because my challenge locks, the key bittings are freaking nasty. For example, I've got one over here I'm sending to Matt's Lock Pit, which I still haven't had a chance to get this off to him yet. Where is it? Here it is. Poltergeist by Dark Arts Lock Picking. For example, all my challenge locks, I like to make sure they work beautifully smooth. But people don't really like the bitting I use. I had 3 keys cut like this. I went down to the local locksmiths and got him to cut 3 keys for me, like that one there. But a lot of mine are like that. Super bloody nasty. It's what I enjoy. And I was either Thumper or it was Murloc. I quickly skimmed through and watched, but it was the challenge lock I did the Sunday Beginner series on, when I went really over the top with the key bitting, just to show you and like the pins and stuff like that. And he got it. He said to me he thought it was a fluke, so he tried to do it again off camera and he failed and gave up. It's kind of like me with the 2 Albert LaBelle challenge locks I got sitting up there. He's whipped Bosnian Bill more times than anyone, believe it is. I got to a fault set and won, lost it. I haven't been able to get it back. But mind you, I haven't really been on there picking at it that much. But yeah, challenge locks. I still enjoy making them, and I'm going to be now. I've got some brass rod to make some pins rather than trying to finick around with pins that I rescue from old locks. The other thing I've been working on, and I kept this one pretty quiet, was that lock that Anthony sent me. This absolute beast of a bloody thing. The disc detainer that's on friggin' steroids. I can't get a bloody... Even the rod's ejector pins spins around there, won't even touch the sides. It's like throwing a sausage down a hallway. I'm trying to work out a way I can actually get this thing picked, but I was thinking, I wonder if using that key casting, if I'd be able to cast a key for it and test that. Not opening it with the original key, so it'd still count, but I mean, the size of that bloody keyway, I don't have a disc detainer pick big enough to bloody fit in there. The thing is massive. Other thing I'm working on and I'm going to test. Don't know if you can, I haven't tried it. You probably can, I've actually read that you can, but the ASA, it's really hard to get some high security locks without costing you a fortune. The ASA Twin 6000 that Don's Locks sent me when I first started this channel. I had a spare key that's all crappy. You can see, I'm actually going to turn this one into a bump key and see if I can bump one of these. See if high securities are quite easy to bump. So I might do a video on that and turn that one into a bump key and having a go with it. But, you know, when it comes to locks, most of the locks I've got left are quite nasty. My Smith's chip lock, one of them I actually picked and gutted so I could make a key. That's what the bedding ended up like. But I call it Smith's chip lock because it may look like it's well open, but it definitely is not. I believe I've shown this one before. There's more zig and zags in this key and it won't focus exactly, but the only pick I can get to fit in there is a 12 thousandths because it's literally, the keyway is just a zigzag. Is that quite nasty? That's why I call it Smith's chip crinkle cut. See who else has jumped on. Legal Lock Picker, g'day mate. What's going on? Yeah, see, lock and key. Geez, that's crazy. You can bludgeon someone with that key. Exactly. It's a part of... There's actually two parts. There's a pin tumbler lock that sits on this part of the mechanism just here, where it moves. And it's a dual key. So you have the giant key here, and you have the pin tumbler, and it's a dual key mechanism for locking out certain areas in machine shops or machinery areas. So it's a dual custody. One person has the giant ass bloody key, and the other one has the pin tumbler one. So you got to use both in order to open up the area. And he asked if I was interested in having a go at picking them if I was into disc detainer locks, and I cannot get anything to fit in there. I'm going to have to try. I was thinking, and I'm trying to think outside the box, I've got some multi-pick, I believe these are the multi-pick ones, lever lock pick set. These are just plain picks. There's a couple of different lengths. You get some long ones, thick, some are a bit thicker than others. Whether I try to measure out ones like this to try and manipulate the discs in there and try and do it manually rather than manually by trying to tension and pick one of these rather than the cheap DD tool. But I'm not sure yet. Have not had a chance. Just like I've been racking my head around the Yuma lock. Have not been able to work this one out either. This is, some of you may know, the unpickable lock. And I know Keyless Entry is going to do a review of this, so I won't actually review this, but there's a couple of us here in Australia that bought this one because you could pick it up for $30, and turns out Funky Monkey managed to get it cheaper, I believe it was. So there's 3 of us having a competition to see who can pick this lock the first. Out of everyone, actually, no one's been able to pick it. It is a slider lock, and it is Chinese, but now if I grab a tensioner, to pick one of these you would normally tension your core. Let me get a tensioner in there. You normally put tension on your cores, it causes them to bind up, but this one you can't. The whole core, the whole lock core is free spinning. It's only when you take the correct key and put it in there that it pushes all the sliders out to allow the locking bar that sits across the top to drop down into the keyway, which then controls a tiny little tail piece right up the back here to allow the lock to open. So there is no way to tension this lock without damaging it. Keyless entry, kind of like a split core. So there is videos of people showing the insides of these. They say even locksmiths have never been able to pick one of these because it's unpickable. Kind of starting to think it is. Even the longest tension wrench you could find, and you put it right into the back of the lock and it's just going to turn. There is no way to tension, there's nothing to grab onto. So for a $30 lock, that is pretty bloody cool looking, but as for picking, I'm stumped. I don't want to damage it, I don't want to drill into it to be able to force anything, but yeah, the 750s, they are impossible to pick. Says, actually I don't speak Chinese. I do, but not that. Yeah, I said the only Chinese I know was Cantonese, and that's Dill Lee, which is fuck you. But yeah, I've racked my brain trying to work out a way to get into it. Nothing. There's no logical way to tension because it's a sealed unit. So there's no logical way to put tension on a core to cause the sliders to bind when the core just completely rotates, unless you could cause it to all the wafers to go out to the right spaces to allow that bar to drop down into it to tension the back, but it's impossible. Yeah, Don's Locks, go onto eBay, $30. They actually come from Melbourne, those locks. But yeah, none of us have been able to bloody pick one. So I'm not putting in the $20 Keyless Entry. He had the idea of putting in a $20 each for us that bought them, and the first one to pick one wins all of it. I don't think we're going to be doing that. Unless, of course, you're not using the key, the original key. So if I could cast the key for it, would that still count as picking? Or bypassing? You can't shim that thing either. There's no way to shim it. But yeah, Don's Locks, go and check it out. Yeah, make them an offer. I click, stupid me, I click buy now, pay $30 for it. Funky Monkey goes, oh, you can make them an offer and get it cheaper. Didn't think of that, did I? Just I said all the shit I bloody didn't even think of that. The amount of shit I've bought on eBay. Well, I never go make an offer, I just click buy now. But yeah, speaking of buying now, but there's a couple of other things I'm in the process I've got to go and buy to finish off that kit. One of them, and I'm not 100% sure on them, I've never used them and I've been thinking about it, and like, could I just make them instead? The couple of things I need for it, one of them is a broken key extractor set, which I've just purchased on eBay. Cheap freaking clone one. Nothing too fancy, because they're cheap, they're easy, they get keys out, that's all you need them for. Must have excess cash. No. Knife Bunny looks like it's $80 on eBay. The ones we got here, we paid $30 for. They come from Melbourne. Does anyone have an upload explaining how to pick the Lockwood spools? Yeah, I'll try and answer that one for you, Butcher's Block. But quickly, so got the broken key extractors. The next thing I'm getting, and these are the ones I want, but I'm not 100% sure. The double-sided wafer jigglers that you get, the wafer picks as they call them. You can buy the Sparrow set with them and the warded keys, the warded bypass keys, whatever you want to call them. I'm actually looking at buying that set for it. Don't know if I really need it. The warded keys, I don't really come across boarded locks, but I thought, yeah, why not have them in there? The one I'm still not sure on, and I'm not a locksmith, so I don't know why I'm interested in it, are the Sparrows quick shims, which are the plastic cards you slide down like the old credit card style. Been looking at them, but I'm not sure if I really should get them or not. It's something I'd like, but I could probably just make them. Let us know anyway. G'day James. Still love the name James. It works. New wave of casting keys. Yeah, it's kind of come back in the fashion, casting keys. And stuff like that, because it's so low tech and it's very easy to do. I just want to have a play around and see what keys I can cast and what keys I can't, and stuff like that. And I think I might just have to get my wife to cast a house key, because she loses them. That, or I'll have to buy a key cutting machine, which I actually asked. Oh shit, I thought I saw her on there then. I actually asked her the other day, I said, oh, for my birthday that's coming up, could you buy me a key cutting machine? Oh yeah, I just want to melt shit. I want to burn shit. I bought a nice little propane gas torch, so I want to see if I can melt some shit rather than not melt my fingers. But who was it? The Butcher's Block. When it comes to the Lockwood spools, the new ones in their Asa Abloys. Yes, wear eye protection. That one, when I was doing the grinder and I set a set of safety glasses on the grinder and said it's all good, they were wearing eye protection. I actually have 2 pairs. I think I have another pair in here. Yep. So I got a set, 2 sets. And what you didn't see was me wearing these ones off camera because they really show my face. So style allergy with the best. Yes, always wear eye protection. When it comes to the Lockwood spools, that's what I was saying. The ones in the Lockwood Asa Abloy ones. This is the 356S63. Huge bloody beast. The Lockwood's use the very narrow spools, and if any of you actually go right back, I believe it was, so I think it was the first challenge lock I ever sent Bosnian Bill. That's the key. I had 2 keys with this, and I used one for a challenge lock and sent him. But most of us, we always say, you use light tension when tensioning these to pick these spools, but because they are so narrow with the centre mass, I find and reckon go heavier tension with the narrow ones. I was talking to Penny about it, and even he was saying, see ya, SE lock and key, I'll try and catch you tomorrow, SE. I recommend heavier tension when it comes to these, just to find those spools. As I was saying, talking to Penny, and he was saying these narrow-waisted spools they use in the Lockwoods do require heavier tension. That's why I wouldn't recommend using a 19,000th Nessie, which the Nessies are kind of designed for these style keyways to pick. But I'll try and make it. Don't forget SE Lock and Key. I'll try and contact you on Twitter, work out where you can get some stickers. Might do a trade with you. So, best piece of advice I can give you is to use heavier tension on them. See you, legal lockpicker. Matt's Lockpit. What's going on, fucker? Leon's Lockpad. What's going on, bruv? For Lockwood keyways, I actually prefer top of the keyway. I just love top of the keyway tension. It's a lot better to really control, I find, your cores than bottom of the keyway. And most of those Lockwood padlocks I've picked with top of the keyway, even challenge locks. I've got a Lockwood challenge lock here from Daz Evers, which I did pick off camera. I haven't done it on camera. Lockwood here, the same, nice wide open keyway. But I still go top of the keyway tension. Let's grab a heavy bar for it. Only because then, I don't have to worry about, I don't pick from right at the bottom because of that piece of warding that sticks out into the keyway. But top of the keyway, you get better control, I find personally, but each to their own. And most of the time you see me picking padlocks and stuff, I do it in the vise because being left-handed and trying to hold the tensioner in a padlock, especially top of the keyway, in there like that, and trying to pick, I just find it a bit too awkward. That's why I always put padlocks into the vice to pick. But again, this is a carbine, same keyway. And yeah, for me, top of the keyway, it just works. A lot better control over your core. And with those narrow spools, the heavier the tension, the better. I mean, don't go over the top, like really super heavy tension, but heavier tension on those narrow spools. You don't get a hell of a lot of counter rotation. You don't get a very nice deep fault set. And it can be quite tricky to notice that counter rotation when you get the very narrow waisted spools in some of those Lockwoods. You know, you don't get quite as much of a fault set or counter rotation, and that combines with the tapered pins that they put in there as well. It makes them a nice bloody tricky lock to pick. And I have to admit, the best one I've seen that really, you know, picks those Lockwoods, like the 334 series, the 356 series, all of those, is Funky Monkey. That guy is a bloody beast when it comes to Lockwoods. He really is a beast. He shows anyone up, I reckon, when it comes to Lockwood locks. He just goes fucking boom, 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 done, open. Bob's your uncle, friend is your aunt. He knocks him out. I mean, best Lockwood picker that I know, and a great mate of mine. Awesome guy. If you haven't already, go check out Funky Monkey's channel. He really does bloody work miracles on those Lockwood padlocks. But been on for about, it's coming up to an hour, so I do apologise. I'm going to have to wrap this one up. I am buggered, as you can probably tell. I look like shit. But coming up, let us know what you reckon I should give away. Would you like to win a book, the revolver, some of the training locks, whether it's the cutaway, the acrylic, set the Sparrow's progressive locks, some picks? Let us know, out of everything I showed you, what you like. Just let us know what you would like to see given away this Wednesday, and I will try and make that happen. Dents, I will get that pick gun off to you as we organise to get a Lockwood for you, because don't get them over there. I will try and get that done as well very, very soon. And I've got to work out a new code word. I used Beast Gumber last week. I can't use it every week as much as I'd love to, because we all know now Beast Gumber is somebody that secretes foul body odour or throws feces. But yeah, let us know. I'll have to work out a new code word quickly in the next 3 seconds. What code word do you reckon we should use for Wednesday's giveaway? See you, bruv. And there's no one commenting. I said 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Code words. Come on, something funny. That's fine. Fuck off, Keyless. I knew you were going to say that, Keyless. DALP is a sellout. I'll get enough of that on Discord. Baked beer. Code word, knackered. Yes, knackered is a real thing. Butt plug. I used that, what was it, a pin? I think it was a pin on a lock because it looks like a butt plug pin. Baked beans. Baked beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. Baked beans are musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Keyless, I'm not using that one. We've moved on. Billabong. It's pretty shit ice cream actually. I don't like Billabongs. Drop bear. Yes, those freaking evil drop bears. Like bin chickens. They're dangerous. Super califragilistic expialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. I might as well just say anti-disestablishmentarianism. Which is... I can't remember. Chicken salt. Yes, there's two types of people in this world. Chicken salt on your chips or plain salt. Me, I like everything plain. These are funny. I'm really going to have to find a code word. Something funny. Speaking of... Oh, you nasty fucker. Go back this way. Sorry, playing with a spider. Oh, look at this. May not be able to see it because he's tiny. Look at him. Bastard. Oh no, I killed the spider on camera. Oh, just speaking of spiders, other night, finished work, not last night, night before, I was rat shit. And go out to the car park at work, unlock the car, open up the door, go to hop in, turn and look, see something at the corner of my eye. There's a huntsman, this big, like massive friggin' huntsman, sitting on the inside of my window, inside the car. I looked at him. Get off, you bastard. I was exhausted and I just brushed him down. Like, get off. Anyway, thought he got out the car. Anyway, hop in, drive home, half-hour drive. Come up the driveway, get to the gate, go to hop out to open up the gate. Look, the fucking huntsman, no shit, leg span about that bloody big, is down on the bottom of the door. I was over it. I just went, bastard, no free rides. Whack, and slapped him out of the bloody car. Discombobulate. Yeah, huntsmans are like cute little puppies. Petter will be after you. Yes. My wife's one of those people, if she saw a spider in her car, she'd set the fucking car on fire. And so, to get rid of it. But we got a lot of spiders out here being on the farm. There's no point getting scared of them. A lot of them don't hurt you. I usually have a few spiders hanging around in the office here. There was a whitetail down in the lounge room the other night. But huntsmans won't hurt you. Daddy longlegs don't hurt you. Redbacks are bastards. So are whitetails, but whitetails aren't so bad. One of them bites you. They don't clean their fangs. They have bacteria on their fangs. My old man got bit by one on the leg. He was putting on his pants in the morning and he felt something. He just went, oh, like that, slapped it. And this little black thing just fell out from trouser leg. And he got it and picked it up and looked, and it had a white stripe on his bloody ass. Whitetail. Anyway, the skin around where it bit started to eat away and made this tiny little crater in his leg. All healed up and everything, but yeah, they eat away your flesh. We get quite a few, spiders around here being on the farm, especially during summer. It's friggin' hilarious. I opened up the car the other week, there's a huntsman sitting in the door jamb. My wife opens up her car that we're working on, same door kind of thing, same spot. Huntsman sitting in the same spot. She's like, gotta go into the shops. She goes over, grabs my keys, which I've got in my pocket at the moment. Normally have these hanging up next to the front door. Got my keys hanging up there, which I have my And in case he catches up with it, Southampton Lock Picking Club, awesome channel. Go and check them out if you haven't already. Anyone that comments on it, go check out their channels. Subscribe to them. Support this community. Amy Key's sitting up, say on the hook like this. She goes to grab him. She grabs him. This giant ass huntsman runs out from underneath him and scared the crap out of her. It was hilarious. She hates spiders. She really does. She'd burn down the house if she saw a spider. She freaks out big time. So do my kids. My youngest, the 3-year-old, sees a bloody ant and she goes, "Spider, spider!" But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. I am Ratchet. Even though I'll hop into bed and I won't sleep. According to my Fitbit, which tracks my sleep, my average is about 2 hours a night. Which has got to go on charge. But, you know, yeah, I have about 2 hours of sleep a night, even with my meds. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. I do apologise. I'm trying to get these down in time. I'm probably a little bit over an hour now. But don't forget, Sunday Beginner Series. I'm not sure what I'm going to do just yet. I was kind of hoping some stuff would arrive to continue on with some building your own equipment, but I might actually build some. I might show you how to make the lock stuffer uppers. Those thingamabobs you put in, you jam up and you break off. Pretty easy, not that actually difficult to make, but might do that. I'm not sure. I'll find out. I have to get the exhaust on wife's car tomorrow morning. Those of you that were wondering what I vape, since Ryan loves to pick on me for it, buttery popcorn tonight. But anyway, big thank you. Please, if you haven't already, check out anyone and everyone who comments in the video. If you haven't already, go check out their channels and subscribe. Try and support this community as much as you can. Don't forget, if you have YouTube channels and you have any YouTube stickers for your channel, send me an email at darkartslockpicking@gmail.com, or you can contact me through the Facebook page or through Discord, which there's a link in all my videos throughout the week. I don't normally do it on the live streams. There's a link to Discord. Come and join us on there. Extraordinary League of Pickers. Come and join us on there, and you can contact me through there or on Instagram or Twitter. You know, I'm everywhere. I'm watching you in your sleep. And, you know, give us a yell if you want to do a trade, a sticker for a sticker. I'm trying to get as many channel stickers as I can up on the backboard here. So far I've got Lock Pickings Gal, Cherokee, Southampton, Lock Noob, Bosnian Bills Lock Lab. Then we've got one of the Lock Pickings Gals cards there, which I've got a couple of her stickers I'm going to send out to a couple of Aussies here. She asked me to pass on. But if you have a sticker and you want to do a trade, just hit me up, let me know. Try and keep everything safe. Remember, you know, always follow the codes. Keep everything bloody legal. Don't go stuffing anything up. Yeah, have a great weekend. I will see you all on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday's review. If you can think of what you want to see given away this week out of all that stuff, let me know. And next Friday live stream, same time, same person, same shit, different day. See you all there. Have a great weekend, and thank you all very, very much. Thank you to all my subscribers, my new subscribers. I really do appreciate it big time. I'm up to, when I last checked, it was 874, I believe it was. I was laughing when it was 69. Big thank you to everyone. Really do appreciate all the support. And, you know, you stopping by on these live streams, even though here in Australia it is quite late. But because of work and everything else, you know, it makes it quite difficult. But yeah, thank you all. Have a good one. don't do anything I wouldn't do, which wouldn't leave you as much anyway. I am going to piss off to bed, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you, guys. Oh, before I forget, slap the shit out of that like button. Bye.